If the only way you can feel safe again is watching the person who wronged you lose, I want to take that away from you. Hi, I'm Crom, and this is Faith and Reason. Here's what actually happens when you tie your safety to somebody else's defeat. You've handed them the last word. You won't feel settled until they lose, until they're exposed, until the score is even. That doesn't feel like weakness. It feels like justice. Look closer. It's a trap you built for yourself. You know this pressure, even before you say the version of it. The invoice that sat unpaid for 6 weeks. The excuses that keep changing. The message left unread, while the story about you keeps moving in a room you're not in. The meeting you weren't invited to. The meeting you weren't invited to where your name came up anyway. The test result you've been waiting on. The court date that keeps getting pushed back. Different rooms, different names, same feeling underneath it. Somebody else is deciding something about your life, and right now you don't get the vote. This is the exact place where Psalm 9 was written from. Not a quiet reflection, a prayer, not a quiet reflection. A prayer after a fight, thanking God before the dust has even settled. King David of Israel writes this: I will praise you, Lord, with my whole heart. I will be glad and rejoice in you. You maintained my right and judge it true. Notice the tense, past tense. He's not praying for a future win. He's already standing somewhere the outcome can't touch him. He's looking back, not gripping with the present, waiting to see how it lands. There's a name for what he's standing on, even if David never used the word. Psychologists call it a secured base. A person under threat doesn't calm down by winning the threat. They calm down by having somewhere fixed to return to, no matter how the threat turns out. Think of a child in a strange room. They're not calm because nothing is in it. They're calm because they know exactly where their parents is standing. Now, take the parent away, and the room turns dangerous, even though nothing in it changed. King David names his fixed place plainly: a refuge for the oppressed, a refuge in times of trouble. Not a promise that trouble ends, a place that doesn't move whilst it's still happening. That chorus, that refrain, carries the song after this, and it's worth hearing twice, because refuge was never about the enemy disappearing. Refuge is the ground you stand on while the enemy is very much still there. David keeps going. Have mercy on me, Lord. Consider my trouble from those who hate me. You who lift me from the gates of death. He's not asking to be kept away from the gates. He's already near them. He's asking to be lifted from inside the trouble, not rescued from ever walking into it. That's the honest version of the prayer. It's the only version that actually holds up when you're the one standing in the room right now, not knowing how it ends. Here's what changes after refuge stops being something you have to win. You stop needing the other person to lose in order to feel settled. Their outcome becomes theirs. Yours was never really actually tied to it, no matter how convincing they felt at 2 in the morning, for example. This isn't passivity. King David still names the wicked. He still asks for justice. He still wants the record set straight. He just isn't waiting on that verdict to breathe. The refuge came first. This is who this psalm is quietly making you into. Someone whose safety isn't a hostage to somebody else's defeat. Someone standing on fixed ground, while the outcome is still moving underneath everybody else. Pray this psalm when you're waiting for someone to answer for what they did, and the waiting is what's actually wearing you down. Pray it the moment you notice your peace has quietly become dependent on winning. Right after this, you'll hear Psalm 9 sung as a refuge in times of trouble. Let that refrain, that chorus, be the thing you're actually standing on, not the outcome you're still waiting on. If this video resonated with you, like this video, subscribe to the Faith and Reason channel, and click on the notification bell for the next reflection. Once again, my name is Crom. Pray for me, and may God bless you.